Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my mind. I'm so Ray. My videos are about love, infinity, creation, because we're infinite love, infinite energy, infinite creation. This is exactly who we are. We're the human race. We're love, the highest energy there is of creation. So this is a video about our freedoms. We are the Republic of Planet Earth. This is who we are. We're the citizenry of the Republic of Planet Earth. We're the defenders of the Republic of Planet Earth. We're the leaders of the Republic of Planet Earth. This is who we are. The Republic of Planet Earth Constitution, our Constitution, who we are. Okay, who we are. Infinite eternal biology, evolution, singularities of all organs and glands, the resonance of existence, consciousness, self-awareness, love. This is who we are. When we love is a key to unlock the infinite DNA structure, our sequence, so we can, as sundials, tap into infinity, who we are. You see, infinite eternal creators, our nature. You see, I stare at the sun, and then everything lights up because I'm channeling the energy of the sun through me. Because we all do this. It's our DNA structure. Because we're the most ancient species. We're the epicenter of creation. Our planet is located at the epicenter of creation. So let's talk about this beautiful freedom. I have this beautiful freedom here. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful freedom. It's destination freedom. So as you see, destination is the 8th primary element of who we are as infinite eternal creators, as compasses. It's the destinations of our mind, the destinations of our consciousness, of our self-awareness, of our love, where we choose to go with our free will, because we manifest our free will with our purposeful daily action. And we are love. You see, we are the highest energy of creation. This is exactly who we are. So destination freedom is that. And it's literally like locations of our mind, our DNA structure. So we are the most ancient civilization. We were the first civilization in existence to evolve into light spherical energy, who we are. Okay, why are we light spherical energy? Because of the human heartbeat, the pulse of life, the pulse of creation. The human heart is a biological creator. It comes from our DNA. It generates the electromagnetic field of life, of creation. It's light spherical energy surrounding the human body. And the body is a space structure of the body is a space structure of the spherical energy that is originated from our heart. And this is exactly who we are. And love is the highest energy of creation. You see, and because we are alive, we have a body, we have senses, so we can perceive reality, the lands and territories of a republic, who we are, the epicenter of creation itself, infinite energy, infinite love, infinite creation. You see, the sun just came out. So when you stare at the sun, all the energy of creation comes through you, you see, and you see all that violet light in the screen. That violet light is precisely that, is the energy of creation coming out of me. So you can see it. It's the highest light that we can see with the human eye, right? With the spectrum. But as we evolve, we will be able to see beyond that gamma and any other things, because we already have. We just have to be conscious of it. And we do that by staring at the sun as compasses. You see, and the sun just came out again. So you stare at the sun, love with all your heart, and then energy. You are energy, you see? All the violet light, because I'm everything. I'm existence, just like you are. Okay, so the epicenter, we are the epicenter with the most ancient species. You see, our planet is this planet that is located at the epicenter of this universe. Our sun is a sun of suns, is a central sun, is a sun of creation. This sun created all the universes, and all that you see there with the energy, central singularity, this energy that creates elements. It is the first sun. All the light is the epicenter. It came out of it. It's the brightest point in the universe. And we are in the proximity of it. Our planet is a planet that essentially led to the biology of who we are. Our biology, our infinite biology of creation. And that's why we like spherical energy, because we're the image of the creator, the sun. You see? So, okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about who we are, and so you can understand destination freedoms, right? Because our destination is this. Our destiny is to understand who we are, our nature as compass. infinite eternal creators. Who we are, the human race, infinite eternal creators. Our nature as infinite eternal creators. Who we are, the human race. This is exactly who we are. So why are we these? Why are we compass? Why are we sundial? Why are we identity and true self? Why are we purpose? Why are we time and energy? Why are we action? Why are we why how? Why are we flow? Why are we true north? And why are we destination? Which is this freedom that I'm talking about, destination freedoms. Because this is our DNA, this is our nature. We're the infinite eternal biology, with the evolution. This is who we are. Singularities of all the glands and organs of the human body, the resonance of it because of the human heartbeat. We're consciousness and self-awareness. We're love. This is who we are because of our DNA structure being the most ancient, in the proximity of the most ancient sun, the central sun, making us the central race, the first race to evolve into light spherical energy. So you see, we are infinitely old. In fact, we created this planet. This planet, we created it. We created planet Earth. Because in the distant past, before the Ice Age, because what happens is we self-destruct ourselves. We enter warfare, ancient warfare among humans because of our power, because we were the central race. You see, we were the central race. We were the central race. And by being the central race, the epicenter of existence, the first one to rise to the totem of evolution that we have turned to, infinite eternal co-creators, infinite eternal creators, compass and sundials, we were able to tap, we became masters of space and vacuum structures. These are the fundamental building blocks of existence itself. What created our singularity of the sun in the first place. Our sun was created, right, by space vacuum thresholds, right? Energy, infinite energy that generated the singularity, the spherical vacuum threshold. I have provided the mathematics already, the mathematical proofs, the physics of existence, what the creator is and what creation is. So essentially, we became masters. An infinite number of cycles ago, we became masters of infinity, meaning we were able to create singularities. So we would be able to create planets, stars, galaxies. Okay, because we didn't originally come from planet Earth. We didn't originally come from planet Earth. We created planet Earth. So we came from the proximity of the sun, the central sun, this sun, but not planet Earth. So, but we still were the closest species, consciousness and self-awareness, to the epicenter. So we evolved high enough to be able to be the most advanced civilization and have the most advanced technology, because we were at the epicenter of creation. You see, everything was created after us. We were the first creation because we were the first sun. And we ascended first into light spherical energy. So that's why we were able to tap into light spherical energy sources and space and vacuum, singularities. And encoded in our ancient DNA is our ability to instantly manifest our light spherical spaceships, who we have, so we can traverse existence. So let's talk about it. So what happened? We self-destroyed ourselves. That's what happened. Human factions fought. Why? Because of our power. Because we were the central race in existence. We still are. We're still at the epicenter. So what happened is that in our infinite wisdom, a long time ago, we realized that we were already able to create universes, to create everything, life forms, anything, because of our consciousness and self-awareness, and we were the first one to rise, right? So, so we decided that we needed to be able to create bigger things because we're infinite in nature. Everything is infinite in nature, our consciousness and self-awareness. So we realized that the only way for our species to be able to do so was to get closer to the proximity, even closer to the proximity of the sun than what we were already in our planet of origin, because we're not from Earth originally. So we are from the proximity of the central sun, but we're not from Earth. We created Earth. So why? Because we decided to evolve even higher. We wanted our biology to evolve even higher by being close, because if we were able to be the first one to evolve into infinity in the first place, right? If we were the first one to evolve into infinity in the first place, because we were the closest to the proximity of the central sun, and we did that where we did it at the location that we did it, we realized that by being closer, even closer, we will be able to ascend even faster and evolve. Our DNA structure would evolve even faster because we will be closer to the central sun. So what we did, we created a planet, and this is planet Earth, and we created this planet at the closest proximity that it could host our DNA structure to the central sun. And this is exactly what we've done. So we've done this, we created this planet, and we came here billions of years ago after the creation of the planet to evolve even higher evolution, right? So our DNA would adapt to the systems of this planet that we created, so we can be closer to the sun, so we can stare at the sun, right, and evolve, because the energy of the central sun that created the elements that created us in the first place, and created everything, can channel through us. And the highest energy of creation is the human heart. So we can love with our heart and create with our consciousness and self-awareness. So we became central suns in our biology. So DNA structure evolved into that. So what happened? Well, our power at the time became too great for us to comprehend as the civilization, and we entered warfare because we became creation. So because we consume the building blocks of life created at the central sun that created everything in the first place, helium, hydrogen, all these elements that the earth has support systems that create elements as well, oxygen, water, and we are these. So we became the biggest creation. So the sun created everything, right, with the central energy. So now we became the conscious and self-awareness, the biological creation of that central creation. So now, because we became the image of it, with our consciousness, with our minds, with our love, we can create infinities just like the sun itself, right? That's what we became. So a power too great for our civilization at the time to comprehend. So that's why factions of the human race entered warfare. And that led to our self-destruction. And that ended up in the Ice Age. So we forgot who we are. Collective amnesia. But the DNA survived, which is us today. We survived because the DNA evolved already, but the civilization didn't. So it perished, but the DNA survived. And the new structure is who we are now, capable of staring at the sun and creating with the highest energy of love. Okay, so why is this the case? Well, just look at the evidence. We are all our remnants of our civilization are still here, right, everywhere on Earth, and our sites, or these ruins, are as strategic sites, telemetrically speaking, in terms of singularity. We used to power those cities, these civilizations at the epicenters, with singularities, infinite energy, space vacuum structures, right, zero-point energy devices to power our civilization. In fact, these civilizations were in alignment with star systems where we originally came from. So we would instantly travel because we were the epicenter of existence. So from here is the fastest point to go anywhere in the cosmos. And because of our ability to create planets, we already developed and encoded in our DNA structure light spherical spaceships that allows us to move across infinity at the speed of infinity. So we can travel to our civilization and all that. Who we are. Our civilizations are still there, right? Our planets, everything is there. Well, we have created an infinite number of cycles ago. But because of our self-destruction, because of what we went through, we forgot. But the DNA survived. The DNA survived and evolved. And there is a fail-self mechanism within our DNA, and that is love. So because, as you know, the central sun creates everything at the heart, right? The brightest point, elements that we breathe and consume. So we became who we are. We evolved into what we are. So it's the same with us. What's the highest energy that we can generate? Well, it's the energy of the human heart, because the human heart gives us life in the first place, right? It's the pulse of life, the pulse of creation. And the highest energy of the heart is love. So when you love, you tap into your DNA structure because it's the highest energy of creation. We're tapping into our memory pools, our ancestral recall of who we are. So the more we love, and this is what the DNA has done, we can only access our civilization, our memories of who we were before the self-destruction, if we love with the highest energy of creation, our love, who we are. so we can be benevolent, so we don't self-destroy ourselves. So that's the mechanism. You see, we evolve. The survival of the DNA, it doesn't want to go through what it went, so it evolved into a higher form that we can only access who we were if we are higher form of consciousness, and that is love, infinite energy, because love is creation, is life. Love doesn't destroy, and because we create everything, we're infinity. We create infinities. This is what we do in our evolution. We connect thoughts with a consciousness, with a mind, and then code it in our DNA with our spaceships. We can manifest energy from the central sun and everything, the cosmos, space structures, and create. Beyond that, we can create epicenters of existence now. Like us, we can replicate ourselves. We can do anything. You see, anything that, because of the infinite nature of the consciousness of the human mind, because of who we are, we're infinite. So, but love is the highest energy of creation. So when we tap into love, we increase our energy levels. Just like the sun at the brightest point, at the hottest point, creates the elements. Hot, the love, the hot, the highest energy of love. If we love with all our heart and all our might, then we can tap into our DNA structure and have access to our technology and manifest them. So we can travel again and rebuild our civilization once more, which is what we already are doing, because we are the Republic of Planet Earth. We're the citizenry of the Republic of Planet Earth. This is who we are. In fact, we have already done this. I'm just a memory on our collective DNA structure for us to remember our nature and ascend and understand that love is the path, and we love with the love of our hearts. We love with the love of our hearts, the highest energy of creation, so we can tap into our DNA structure and ascend one more time and be who we are, because we have evolved already after what we've been through. So we can reclaim and rebuild our civilization, which we have already. We're the Republic of Planet Earth. We just live in this memory stored in our collective DNA, so we can all understand our nature and love and know who we are as compasses. Identity and true self, purpose, time and energy, action, why, how, flow, true north and destination. And sundials, we stare at the sun, we open our hearts, open our mind, and the energy of creation itself comes through our heart, and we're capable of loving more and creating more. Our nature, who we are as infinite eternal creators, light spherical beings. You see, but because our power is too great, we can only access it with the love of our hearts, so we don't self-destroy ourselves. Again, see, this is a mechanism of evolution that took place as a result of what happened. You see, because our DNA learned that the path forward was only love, and this is why we're here right now. We have done this already. We are infinite. We're just living it at the density of the consciousness and self-awareness that we find ourselves right now. Okay? But this is exactly who we are. We're infinite eternal co-creators of infinities, who we are. We're amazing. So then, destination freedoms, right? Well, that's it. Our destinations are infinite because of our consciousness, because of our self-awareness, because of who we are, our infinite nature of creation, who we are, the human race, who we are, our nature, our infinite nature of love and creation, consciousness and self-awareness, infinite eternal biology, evolution, the singularity of all organs and glands, the resonance of existence, who we are. So our destinations are infinite, you see, because we manifest free will. So we choose our destinations, the lands and the territories of the Republic of Planet Earth. Anything. Our spaceships, spherical spaceships, light spherical spaceships, energy. We can go anywhere, but better now, because we created this planet right before our self-destruction. When we evolved, so it was funny because the moment that our species evolved into who we are today, that was the moment that we self-destroyed ourselves, because we couldn't contain our nature, because it was too great for us to comprehend at that level of civilization and consciousness and self-awareness. But the DNA survived. But now we can go higher, because the evolution is love, right? And we're not unique in that way. There's an infinite number of co-creators of infinite eternity. So there's an infinite number of races, species that have already ascended. Okay? This is just our turn. This is just our turn. Because there's infinity has an infinite number of eternities. Meaning there's an infinite number of epicenters of creation. We just happen to be the epicenter of the creation at this universe, this cosmos. But there is an infinite number of them. And they all have gone through what we have gone, this process of self-destruction to understand the nature of the infinite love of the heart. So they all ascended already. And this is our turn now, humanity's turn. So this is who we are, this is our nature, you see, this is exactly who we are. We're the human race. So is love is the highest energy of creation. So we love with the highest energy of creation. See, the sun just came out, so you stare at it. And love, and everything lights up. You see, violet light in the screen. Because this is who we are with light spherical energy. You see, the human heartbeat is the pulse of life, is the pulse of creation. Right? It's the pulse of life, is the pulse of creation. And what is the meaning of this? Well, by being the pulse of life, the pulse of creation, is the biological creator. So it generates the electromagnetic field surrounding the human body, this light spherical energy, who we are, light spherical beings. This is exactly who we are, we're light spherical beings. But we have a space structure, right, within the sphere of energy, and that is the human body. What we see, so we can have senses, consciousness and self-awareness, and the infinite ability to love. So we can see and perceive reality for what it is, what created us in the first place, but we now bigger creator than that, because we can do the same as it does with our minds and consciousness. Right? And we do that with the energy of the love of the heart. Because this is who we are, this is our nature. So we can go out there and rebuild our civilization, which we already have. The Republic of Planet Earth has been rebuilt an infinite number of cycles ago into the future, whatever perspective you think about it, because we're time and energy, you see. It's all relative to the level of consciousness and self-awareness and the energy output of your heart. But we have done this already. I'm just the memory, the collective memory of the DNA of all of us. So we can all see this and all come. After me, everyone else comes. I'm just the first one. So we all do it as the example, you see, because the race needs an example. So everyone sees it for what it is, objective reality, and does it as a result, right? It's part of our DNA structure, is our nature. So, and that's how it works. This is who we are. So we light spherical energy. We're infinite love, infinite creation. So destinations are infinite. You see, infinite freedoms, destination freedoms. Who we are. Destination freedoms is infinity. It's literally who we are. We're infinite. We're infinite. And we all are these. Because we are the human heartbeat, the pulse of life, the pulse of creation. The highest energy of creation there is. Sundials and compass as one. The infinite virtuous cycle of compass and sundial, you see, into infinity, co-creators of infinite eternity is who we are. And heritage and legacy, our DNA structure, who we are, and what we're building here and now, purposeful daily action. Today we're still building, right? And we will always build, because it's our nature. Consciousness and awareness we create with our minds. Okay? Space and vacuum. We're masters of space and vacuum. Light spherical energy, structure, singularities. The energy of the sun. So we are. We harvest the energy from the sun through our bodies. So we love with the energy of the central sun of creation, the son of suns. This is who we are. It's our nature. Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. I'm Sol Ra Ray. I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. Stare at the sun. Look. Stare at the sun. I love you all love with all your heart. Love you all with all my heart, with all my might.